Well, back to Fog Gaming, and we're going to be ranking, I don't know if it's every character, but it's most characters from the Walking Dead Telltale series. And I think the first season of this game, for around that time, was probably the best game going.
Aye, great game. Let's go.
And we're kicking off. I will remember most people, but will you? Do you know who that big guy in the top left is?
It's the guy on the Farm Brothers.
No, it's not. It's the guy who gets his leg cut off by the farm people. And I think this guy... If you
Mark?
Yes.
Haha! I've still got it, guys.
Remember, he came into it between episode 1 and 2. He was just in the group after the time skip. So where do we think this guy's going? Got shot by a crossbow. I'd say this guy's probably your run-of-the-mill.
I think he was alright, though. I mean, I'd probably stick him in D or C, you know?
I'd say, if you're thinking a guy bang in the middle, I think C. Alright, anyway, Mark. Next up, we've got Larry.
Pest, this guy, I fucking didn't like this guy. He's a prick.
But I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a bad character, so therefore I would put him...
I mean, there's people here last seasons and are just pish, and this guy was in 2 episodes.
Is that all he was in?
Yeah, first 2 episodes.
Really?
You should remember, you get the choice.
I know he dies at the end before the Farm Brothers die, but fuck me, he seems like he's around a lot longer than that.
I know.
And he gets his seed crushed in.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff, I'd say B or A. I think it's B or A. I'm tempted to put him in A, because if this guy's a C, I think... Well,
yeah, it will be A. I mean, could have been a classic character.
I think it's as good as a villain can get without actually being a villain.
Yeah.
Next up, though, we've got Shitebag Ben.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Ben.
I think his death was sad, though.
Wee bit. Kenny sacrificed himself to?
Yeah. Obviously, there's difference. The canon one is just Kenny.
Right, don't want to waste too much time on Ben. I mean, I'd probably put him in D.
Yeah, I mean, his actions were absolute pish. Next up, we have got...
Farmer
Boy. I'd probably say the
jobber one?
I'd say he was better than him. I'd say this guy's the better one, like. Don't you dare walk away from me, Lee.
I don't think it's a bit of a jobber death, don't he?
I'd say...
Decent. Maybe put him in B? C?
B.
B? Yeah.
Next up, we do have the job. This guy was just a nonce. I'm going to put him in D. Down here.
Nah, he just seemed weird, didn't he? Like,
and his death, you just pitchfork him or you just leave him. Next up, we've got their ma.
Gets killed by Zombie Mark.
Yep.
Nothing spectacular about it, but it wasn't awful.
I'd probably say behind Mark. Next up, we've got the woman in the woods. You meet that episode. She's literally in it for about 10 seconds, so I'm just going to say in here. I mean, there's...
Yeah, I mean, if it's only in it 10 seconds, there's not much you can really do or say about it.
Right, next up, we have got Omar. And Chris is up next, so we can kind of rank them similar. But...
Not a fan at all.
He was funny, but he was just a midget, and he had no physical presence, and and literally throughout the entire thing, his legs fucked. And he's just...
He kind of like handles the group. Probably put him in... Oh, maybe C? I don't know.
I'd say bottom of C. Like, I think it's kind of harsh, but I think that's when it begins to go downhill. It's like, it's at that point where Kenny, because he's surrounded by jobbers, he's made to look like the fucking Rock.
Omar comes in at the start of season 4, doesn't he? Episode 4?
No, the end of 3. So when you move that tanker.
I think that's when the series kind of goes downhill. I think it starts off good. I think it goes off hill when you get left behind. See, when the mad woman fucking shoots someone. She either shoots Doug or Carly, and then she steals your fucking RV.
Why, Lily?
I think shortly after that's when it begins to go downhill. Now, you know when you find the train?
Damn right. A lot of fucking characters to get for right. Krista up next. I think she's worse. Worse than Omar, man. Nagging bitch. Always kept on slabbering about how you were looking after Clementine.
I mean, I'd put her in fucking E. I'm not a fan.
Oh, shit.
Seem harsh, but... We'll try and speed this list up when you get back, guys, because...
Yep. Next up, we've got Chuck. I like this guy. Also the guy in the train, and then he sacrificed himself, and then he died in the sewers.
Yeah, we don't see his death.
Yep, but he does have his gun. I'd probably say... in here.
Aye, sure, go.
Around the mark territory, big man. Next up, we have got the big man, Lee.
Quality has to be
The
in
best.
He's the man. He's Lee Everett. Say my name.
Oh, hell no. Next up, we have got Molly, the ninja from, like, episode 4. She's only in episode 4.
Alright, like, didn't think she was great, but I guess she's alright.
Nice picks. A pretty decent enough character. We'll put her in, I'd probably say in the B, to be honest.
Wait, is everyone in this list just from season 1?
No. There's a lot of people down here.
Fuck, I thought we were doing season 1 just.
No?
Alright, okay.
That's what I'm saying. If we don't know them, well, I kind of roughly know them. Next up, we've got the Leland guy, the guy in the cancer support group. He wanted to fucking take Clementine because he's a nonce.
No, I
didn't like these ones. I'd say
stick them on E.
Remember, she gets her stomach ripped out and she was just a nagging bitch.
E.
Next up, we've got the stranger guy who takes Clementine. This guy was just a nonce.
I'd put him in the worst. I mean, I thought it made absolutely no sense. So this is the guy that's been talking to her just because she fucking took supplies at his car.
I know, like, what a fucking nonce. Like, Bonnie, she's in 400 Days, drug dealer in the second season.
Didn't like her. Did not like her at all.
Got the group killed the worst, or...
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the fucking Rebecca and Carver, fucking, what's his name?
Doc.
No, it's the...
AJ.
I hate it, this bastard. Fucking bottom. Next up, we have got Luke.
Luke was a good guy. I like Luke.
Died in the lake because of this spastic Bonnie.
I'd put him in A. I like Luke.
Yep.
I'd
put him. He's a bit. I think because he's a face. He's definitely obviously more likable than Larry. Rebecca up next.
How the fuck you're naming all these people? I do not know. But anyway, I can't remember who she was. Wait, Rebecca's that the person?
Yeah, it's the son. It's her.
Shite. I don't like her.
I'd put her behind Krista. Next up, we've got the Spanish guy's daughter. Remember her?
Oh, she was shite as well.
Worst.
The worst, yeah, definitely.
Put in here. Next up, we've got the guy that looks like Kenny. The guy, remember his uncle dies, and he's like an alcoholic. Him. Season 2.
Is that Luke's friend?
Yeah.
He was alright. Didn't mind him.
Yeah, I'd probably say.
See?
Yeah, in here. Next up, we have got Clementine.
It's weird. The series is based around Clementine, which is never my favourite character. But I don't think for a kid, I don't think she was bad. I fucking normally hate kid characters, but I'd probably put her in A. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't say the best. I'd say the best should be reserved for. Yeah, no, that's a thing. See, a kid character.
How good can a kid be? Like, you know what I mean? There's only so fucking good a kid can be. Normally, if I find a kid tolerable, I think that's a good job. Like,
next up, we have got David, Flower. Doctor, he was no bad, and then he kind of just got his finger snapped off and shot in the coom.
Yeah, he didn't really have a lasting impression on me.
So. In here. Next up, we've got Alvin. This guy was a genuine good guy.
But he dies, so.
Yeah.
Probably put him in maybe D as well. I don't think it didn't make much of an impression, did he?
Next up, we've got the guy who dies in the start of episode 2. He gets bit, and then...
Was it the guy who's like out in the kind of lake and he's bit in the leg?
He's only in it for about 3 seconds, like,
bottom
so...
E maybe, or maybe worse, who knows? Bottom E, I said, not D. Putting
him fucking... He was fucking top E, because he was likeable in it. This Indian woman who was with Kenny in the whole... What was it called? The Sanctuary? It's fucking E, man. There's a lot of jobber people in here. This guy... who you killed his mate on the bridge, and then that's when he turned heel and killed the guy who looked like Kenny.
Can't remember him.
Yeah, he's going in here. Next up, we've got the guy you actually kill on the bridge, and we literally know him for 3 seconds, so he is going in here with the job squad. Right, next up, look at all these fucking jobbers, man, that you're supposed to remember. Absolute pish. This guy, remember him? He was in that sanctuary place, and then you wake up and him and the Russian are about to leave you, and the Russian guy shoots you. Where's this guy going? This one's going in here. I'm just part of that group.
Can't really remember him.
Right, so A. Next up, Jane.
I've only played season 1 multiple times, so asking me about the rest of these.
Right, Jane.
Didn't really like her, to be honest.
Typical feminist bastard. And...
yeah, I'm happy to put her in the worst. Did not like her, but.
Yep, next up we've got this guy.
It's weird how people we consider the worst, people we consider the favourite.
Right, next up, Kenny. Star power Kenny.
I think he should be in the best. I think Kenny's the man.
Yep.
I'd probably maybe put him. Yeah. To me, if you're going to do, to me, they should have been Kenny and Lee should have been in it throughout. I don't think Lee should die at the end of season 1.
I know when Kenny dies at the start of season 3, it's just
Could you not have it?
Gets paralysed.
Like, even have Lee with one arm would have been alright. Like, why not?
I know.
Like, I don't get it. Like, why fucking not?
You're damn right. Right, next up we've
Could
got...
have had the bad ending, Lee dies, and the good ending, Lee lives. I mean, Lee and Kenny are a fucking duo.
I get that, but then if you're making a season 2, I mean, how could you make a game where Lee's alive and 2 where he's not?
No, don't just make fucking... I mean, just make it the fucking... The real ending, the ending where he lives, and the ending where he dies is just a fucking alternative ending.
Alright, true. Next up we've got this guy called Troy Jobber. Next up we've got Carver. I think he was good. Good heel.
Aye, was. I'd put him up there, maybe in the A. Or...
I'd put him... And then Kenny bashes his fucking skull in. Next up we've got the guy chucks off the roof. The guy with one arm. Pish.
Is he a doctor?
No. Next up we've got the Russian guy who shoots you. And Kenny's always calling him a dirty commie.
Should fucking remember.
Arvo.
Oh, aye, him, aye. Didn't like him.
Well, I guess what I don't... Why was there a bunch of Russians running about in the middle of America?
Well, it's probably every nationality in America.
I know, but like a full group of Russians running about with AK-47s like they're in fucking Spetsnaz.
Well, maybe they were sent over by Putin, who knows?
I like this guy to a relative degree, but we'll put him in the top.
Why, because he's Russian?
Yeah, more Russian. Right. Next up, this is where we're getting into the territory of who the fuck are these jobbers, man. Literally. We've got 6 people here who I'm just going to chuck in the worst because I have no idea who they are. Do you have any, Rick?
Nope, fire them on. I have no complaints.
No complaints whatsoever. Next up, we've got Duck. Quack, quack.
Didn't like him, thought he was fucking really irritable.
Was he worse than Ben? He was. I know
yeah, he was, aye.
He was fucking brain dead. I'll tell you that.
Guy.
He was, yep.
If I could have killed myself sooner, I would have.
Okay, and he's like, can you kill him? Yes, wouldn't be happier to, brother. Next up, we have got the Job Squads.
Right, you know what, since I moved them, why don't we just skip past them? Because this worst list is just going to get too fucking...
Aye, out the picture. Right, we've got this guy. I remember him, so I'll put him in there. Clementine kills him. Right, we've got the guy you play as in season 3. Javier.
He was alright, like, wasn't a massive fan. He's alright, maybe put him in, maybe B. I don't know. Put him in B, bottom of B, maybe. Kind of like that guy in the farm mail.
Next up, we've got, what's his name?
Is that his younger brother or something?
No, that's his nephew. That's his brother there.
Brother was a bit of a fucking arsehole, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like a control fucking freak. But his son was absolute pish, so we'll put him in here. Can't remember. It was his wife. What was her name? I can't remember.
It was like a three-way fucking love relationship, wasn't it, kind of?
Aye. She was no bad, to be honest. The woman, I'll put her in the B. Right, next up we've got David.
I thought he was, I mean, just because I thought he was an arsehole doesn't mean he was bad. I mean, fucking Larry was an arsehole and he was alright. I'd probably stick him in B as well.
Yeah. Right, next up we've got Katya, Kenny's wife.
Didn't like her.
Shoots herself.
Did not like her. I mean, I wouldn't say she's the worst, but I'd stick her in E.
Yeah, we'll put her to
didn't like her. Like,
quite a few jobbers in here, and then we're looking through. The doctor guy wants you to inject them to kill him. Not particularly. I mean, there's fuck. She was in control of that company. The whole hang it there, here at that. I mean, look. I think you can just tell when the series goes downhill. Look at all these faceless bastards.
Yeah. Anyone else? I know.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in season 1.
We'll just go through them.
Right, we've got. Hold on. Lily.
I thought Lily was alright. Like, I'd probably put her in B. I thought she was
Where in B?
Anywhere really. I'm not too fussed. You know, I wouldn't fight.
Wouldn't they fight for it? Right, next up. I mean, half of these people are the kids that are in season 4, and they're awful.
Some of them look like the ones that were in the 400 DLC game.
Yeah, some of them are. Right, we've got Fence, who was in it, the guy in the...
I can't fucking watch some guy in a game that takes 20 minutes to complete.
I know, like, where can he go but our worst? Even though he wasn't even that bad. Right, next up, we have got Carly.
She was alright. Probably put her in maybe C or something. Or
Nah, probably better than Mark. And we've got Doug coming up, but we've got a few jobbers
Doug's
here.
at the end.
Aye, fuck
Probably
it.
put Doug beside Carly. I think
Yeah.
they were similar. Like, not much in it.
Yep. He was a geek and she had a gun. Both vital to...
Both die regardless of what you do. So I mean,
Exactly, brother. Right, we've left out quite a load of jobbers, but I think that's more or less spot on. When I think of the game, I think of Lee and Kenny.
well, it's weird that either either Doug or Carly die before end of episode 1.
I know, innit?
That's weird. Seems as if they've been around a lot longer.
Like, one of them definitely will never get out that drugstore.
No, that annoys me. I feel like The Walking Dead is a bit limited though. It's like, oh fuck, even if you save someone, they're just going to die later anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a game that lets you believe you've got the choice, but in reality, do you really have? I mean, all you're doing is choosing between, this person or that person. Do you know what I mean? It's not really.
It's not like real life.
Imagine if there was an option. Oh, you could save them both.
I know.
I mean, I think that would be cool. Or there was an option they could both die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
there is, but then the game fails.
Nah, well. But, you know, I would like it if they could... I know you're probably asking for it to be a lot more complicated. It's a lot easier for them to make it one way or the other, but I just feel like the Walking Dead games kind of make you feel as if you're in control and you have a lot of choice, where you actually don't really have that much choice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, that will do it for this list. I mean, see that 400 days?
Like Until Dawn, for example, it's not as if you get to a stage where you have to save one person, but the other person dies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I don't get in this. They've actually included. See the two guys that were in the prison hang with him? They've actually included those two in this, despite the fact that you don't play as them and they're only in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really a character. It's just someone that shows up. But anyway, guys, that will do it for this tier list. Till next time.
Peace.